my God, I cannot believe, like, actually, I knew this was gonna happen because I could see all, like, everybody making so much noise and the narrative just going into the wrong direction, you know? Basically what happened was that somebody got exposed and then everybody got upset because the person who exposed this person kind of made a bit of a mess. But why am I even talking about this in the first place? It has nothing to do with my channel, but it does have a lot to do with me because I really like talking about things that I have a lot of passion about, or like things that I talk about whatever I want, and it's not a drama channel. I just like talking, and I just felt like you need to know what happened because I haven't really done something like this before. But if something happened and there's a burning feeling I am experiencing, I will wake up even in the middle of the night, like right now, and speak about it because I just want to tell you what happened. I'm so shocked. So basically, Sykuno got exposed for being unfaithful to his partner. And a huge letdown for people that, you know, follow him and people who look up to him, and most importantly, his partner. So when this happened, obviously everybody was super shocked because Sykuno is actually a very big creator. Why is his audience mostly female? It's actually because of this trope that I never knew existed. It's called a boy failure, and I was like, okay, this is so insane. Like, I never even knew this existed. But like, if you're like a guy who always needs help, or like you're so like scared or whatever, I'm too shy around girls, and like I literally cannot speak around girls, they make me nervous, and everybody likes that, right? We all know that like each creator has their own personality or whatever thing that people are very much drawn into. So that was Sykuno's thing, and it worked out for him. So his fan base is very big, but suddenly it was, you know, found out that he was in fact cheating on his partner. So when Mujin presented this, he presented it in such a way that didn't really resonate with his followers. And just so you know, maybe I'm gonna seem biased or whatever, but I'm a new subscriber to Mujin. Like, I've been subscribed to his channel for like a couple of months now, and what drew me to his channel was speaking a lot about the VTubing world, which I want to now start investigating because I kind of want to also tap into VTubing, but I think I should just like work my way around that very slowly because it's a very niche specific area that I don't know if I'm going to be capable or able to actually facilitate that. But anyways, he is a commentator, narrator slash exposing channel, and he talks about VTubers, he talks about the gaming world. He's also tapped into like celebrities. He's got like a Diddy video, he's got a whole bunch of videos where he basically comments on situations that have happened, and exposing a creator like Sykuno is very similar to his usual content. And Mujin also like does streaming on Twitch, I believe, but I haven't really checked his streams on Twitch before, not really. All I know him from is making content on YouTube and stuff, which is really cool, whatevs. But basically, Mujin then posted a video speaking about what Sykuno did and how everything unfolded, and then he adds this phone call conversation between a victim and Sykuno. But it gets very weird because in this video, Mujin uses the word predator to describe Sykuno's behavior. But the problem is that this word has branded Sykuno into something he's not. But I disagree with this because everybody is saying, how can you use that word to describe him when he didn't actually cause harm to someone in that sort of way? In the context, we know this word is used. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I'm going around because I don't want to get into trouble. I'm a baby creator, okay? I don't want to get in trouble for no reason. So I agree with this word being used, but Mujin should have like like very, very clearly said, I'm using it in this context because the definition of this word is exactly what Sykuno did. He was literally going to people that were inferior to him to get a specific goal. And it's like very negative, it's immoral. So, yes, I think he is this word, but in this particular context, you cannot tell me that you are too illiterate to see that. Like, there's no way, because you have to understand that he didn't just do it to one person, he was doing it to multiple inferior streamers or creators that were, gullible. And it didn't end well, as you can see. It didn't end well. And now you've got his girlfriend who's really upset, and it's just a whole bad situation all round. Other issue was that everyone is saying now that Mujin is a terrible reporter because he rushed this whole entire thing without researching it. And Mujin does actually admit to that fault in his apology video, because the whole Sykuno video has been taken down. But that's understandable because of all the backlash that was sent to him because of bigger streamers that were just bashing on him. But we'll get to that in a second. So it seemed like this was a whole hit piece, but like, on one hand, if you come across a piece of content that's like very, very popular right now, then sometimes as a creator, you are forced to like immediately, jump into it, because the problem with creating is that if you're creating something and it does really well, or it's like a something that's like potentially going to do very, very well, it's better to jump on it sooner rather than later. So I honestly can understand why it would be a rushed thing. But still, it is important, like, if you know that you're a narrator and you want people to like take your words into consideration, not to believe them, it's better to get your thoughts together first and like, go through it, take your time. Because now people are saying, no, he's not a good presenter and he's so biased with everything. And I personally don't think that's true. In his apology video, he also says that he does try his best to present both sides of the story so that us, the viewer, are able to make our own decisions, which is true. Like, I honestly believe that. But did he actually like do that fully in this video? Maybe not, because, and mind you, like, I told you that I'm his supporter, like I support him. I'm a fan of Mujin, and like, I'm not unsubscribing. I still do support him. This was just something that was blown way out of proportion and it could have been prevented. But anyways, he really could have like, maybe given it a week to sit through this information and like speak to the girlfriend as well, and say, is it, are these facts okay to be presented in this way? Because he heard Sykuno's side on the phone call, but it didn't seem like he spoke to the girlfriend, and he was seeing one side and not the other. So now, when I saw the video, I was just like, oh, Sykuno, hey, yo, what did you do, bro? Like, what are you doing? And mind you, I don't even know Sykuno from Bar Sope. Like, this is the first time I'm ever hearing that Sykuno even exists. But anyways, also seems really, really bad, because now when you can't present both sides of the story, Mujin also now causes a lot of hate on the girlfriend, because he collaborates with Mal, the person who brought him all this information and the person who brought the phone call at the end of Mujin's video. So now the girlfriend got a lot of hate for that, because she's the victim, but she's not getting the proper support she needs. And also, this is said in Mujin's apology video, where he says, no, he leaked information that he didn't even have the permission to do so. So that again makes him lose a lot of integrity with a lot of people, because how are you not, going through absolutely everything and like trying your best to get absolutely everything. And she didn't want any of this information to be public. She wanted everything to stay behind closed doors so that she can figure it out herself and with people that are involved in the situation. But it was just rushed to the spotlight, and it's obviously now a mess for her, the actual victim. And Mujin has like a huge crash out. He starts like lashing out onto critics on Twitter, formerly known as X. And this looks really bad. Like he was really going off on all the critics, and that shouldn't have happened. Like, as somebody who's a creator with such a platform, and you know, he does really well with his videos. I love his videos, I still do. But I never expected him to behave like the people he exposes in his own videos. Like, that for me was really hard to even read. Like, I ended up ignoring it, dude, because I was just like, dude, why are you acting like this? Like, just let it go. Like, look at the situation as, no, bro, take notes, you know, and be like, oh shit, like, I did mess up. Like, I did mess up these few things and whatever. And just don't react like that, dude. Like, do not react like that. You don't need to do that because it just makes it even worse. What made me really upset was also the backlash from bigger creators that was coming onto Mujin. And then now the narrative, what I actually anticipated, the narrative has changed completely, bro. Like, we were supposed to be focusing on the fact that Mujin brought somebody who is a predator to light because he wants to warn smaller creators and smaller streamers from somebody who is literally targeting you because he wants things from you that are immoral, you know, and he wants to use you in a very immoral way. And that's dangerous. It's dangerous for your health, it's dangerous for everyone, it's dangerous for his partner whom he already has. So I can see the whole point of this was to bring that to light. And Mujin even says it in his apology video. The whole point is, and in the original video, he did say that I want this to be a warning. Be careful. And also, generally, like, be careful. Streamers and creators that are on a higher level will always have that thing where you want to take advantage of other regular people because it gives you some sort of gain. And it's really, really not right because it happens a lot in all these industries. Like, look at what happened with Katy Perry and all of that. There's always gonna be somebody that is going after people that are at a lower level because they are easier to manipulate. That was the whole point of bringing this to light. It was never meant to be about Mujin's ability to be a journalist, you know. And what I hate is that somebody like TikTok, I don't know. I don't really, you know, that a lot of these creators are also problematic themselves. He literally goes off on Mujin in one video and he's like, yeah, well, you guys shouldn't, you know, subscribe to Mujin at all because he's so bad at being a journalist and he's, you know, spreading lies and things like that. And he's done that to me before where he took my name and he ran it through the mud and my reputation. And I'm just like, dude, this is the internet. And if you are somebody who's on the internet, like how I am, like chronically on the internet, you know that you cannot take everything word for word, bro. Like, I love Mujin, right? I'm a subscriber of him. I listen to him, I watch him and whatnot. And I know not everything is 100%. There is nobody, you know, that's in a position where they are verified by God, where they go upstairs there to God and say, God, like, tell me what happened in this situation. And God is like, yes, X, Y, and Z happened in this situation. You can go and tell it to everyone else. Mujin is not that type of person, bro. He's not even an actual journalist. He didn't study for this. It's not like his actual, you know, career. This is literally somebody who looks at an event that happened and then he re-reports it to people on the internet to consume, and then it's up to you to go do your own research afterwards if you really want to understand what happened in the situation. It doesn't make sense that then now when TikTok made his video, billions and billions of his fans came to Mujin's channel and like thrashed it because of what TikTok said. Like, that is like, sorry, I'm like saying TikTone's name wrong. I think it's TikTone or something like that. I don't know. But that is just like so nasty. Like, how can you do that, bro? Like, literally, that is like so low and dirty and underhanded. And then to be like, oh, but like he always reports like that. He's always doing exposés on people and saying things that are not true. Dude, like, that is so childish. I don't know. It feels like we're in a playground and you're just going wah, 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 wah. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. But at the end of the day, Mujin did make a couple of mistakes and he has apologized for it. We should move on, and we should also focus on the fact that Sykuno, not as good as a person all of you think he is, and hopefully the girlfriend gets the justice that she deserves. Now, it has been said that she's still going to remain in the relationship and she's going to try and mend everything. And there's a lot of backlash with that because in the phone call, in Mel's phone call, Mel literally goes, yeah, you need to tell me any updates. Keep me updated on the situation. And you know, that's weird. That is so weird. So you want to be there for Sykuno if things go bad? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. She's weird. He's the worst. And Mujin just made one mistake, bro. One teeny weeny mistake. Okay, it's not really tiny. It's a little bit bad because, you know, you put the girlfriend who's a victim in a bit of a worser position. But at the end of the day, the biggest primary provoker, is that even a word? The biggest issue or the biggest problem that everyone should be focusing on is Sykuno, and the fact that if you are following streamers, it doesn't even have to be a streamer, it can be in real life, bro. If anyone of power is above you and they're asking you for favors and you're falling for it, dude, don't, because that is toward behavior. Hello? Anyways, so yeah, I am washing my hands from the situation. I cannot believe that it even had to happen and like unfold this way, and we had to lose track like this. But anyways, I'm done. I am so done with the situation. And with that said, if you're on Twitch, just follow me. I'm almost at 5 followers. I'm so proud of myself, and I hope to keep streaming, and I hope to enjoy life and keep working hard on my content and keep making more videos and just make videos whenever I want. Like, if I can just like, you know, simultaneously wake up in the middle of the night like I usually do like this and like talk to you like this. This is fun, bro. This is so much fun. Update on my business. I am kind of stuck because there's a specific document that I need and they are taking forever to process it. I am very scared, dude. I am so scared because without that document, I am screwed. I don't know what I'm going to do without that document. I honestly sometimes wish that I wasn't from the country I'm from because everything is always so difficult. They make every single thing difficult. Like the simplest thing, like documents that should take literally one day to organize, to build a business, to help the economy in the damn country. It's taking months, bro. It's taking months. I just need this one last document for me to continue. I'm going to carry on making samples and I'll give you more updates in the next video. But until then, just chill to the next episode and let me know what you think of this situation, okay? Bye! And stay safe. Creators are weird.